It is difficult to become successful, but you know what else is difficult? Being unsuccessful, being broke. Being broke is difficult, but you know what? Being successful is a skill. It's a learnable skill, and you just gotta figure out what the successful people are doing, and you just gotta copy that and do exactly what they're doing to get their level of success. I am working on myself daily. I'm following the likes of people like Ray Dalio, Grant Cardone, and other people that I'm inspired by, and I want to achieve what they've achieved. So in this video, I just want to share with you a few things that I do to work on myself, and I'm copying these inspirational models to get their level of success. Because let me tell you something, your level of success is dependent upon your level of personal development. So stay tuned. Hello everyone, if you're new here, my name is Abbas Pardhan. I'm a property investor and I'm an owner of an estate agency called 10x Rising. On this channel, I share with you the inside of what I go through on a day-to-day basis that may help you on your property journey. If you enjoy the content, please smash the like button, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss the next videos. The first thing you gotta do is surround yourself with like-minded people, people who want more. That's what I try to do daily, is that surrounding myself with those people who are ambitious and want more out of life. They don't drain your energy out, that whenever you sit with them, they're always reflecting on negative things and not positive things that help you and them get more in life. As you may have heard, your network is your net worth. The people you know will help you get to places that you want to get. And you are also an average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. If your 4 best friends are drug addicts, drug abusers, you are also going to be one of the drug abusers, because this reflects onto them, that reflects onto you. So you want to be around those 5 people, your best friends. Your circle needs to be of those who want more in life. Don't spend time with people who are also only going to drain you down. The second important thing you gotta monitor is what you do with your time. I personally work about 84 hours a week, but then there are some weeks, some very occasional few weeks, where I only do about 30 to 35 hours a week. But what matters is what I do after those 30-35 hours a week. How do I make time? How do I make use of that time? Because everyone has the same 24 hours a day. But what matters into bringing those results is what you do throughout the day. So if I'm going to the gym, for example, to work out, I'm listening to podcasts from these successful people who are inspirational to me. If I'm driving to Liverpool for my property site inspections, I'm listening to podcasts again, things that I can learn, so my time is spent well valued. Not that I'm just driving to the location, listening to music, wasting those 5 hours driving, doing nothing. I'd rather be learning and strategizing and planning my things that I want to achieve. I set my visions, my goals. So that is what you do with your time. So if you've got a 35-hour work week or a 40-hour work week, but you want to improve yourself, then what do you do after that 40-hour work week? When you get back home, what do you do then? Spend time with the family, go to the gym. What do you do after? Do you sit down on the TV, just watching TV for hours until it's bedtime? Or do you open and read a book? Try to plan things, visualize yourself getting things. All these things come into effect. The third thing that you need to be wary of, and very crucial, is that you need to adapt a lifelong learning mentality. Everyone does fail, but what matters is how you treat failure. Are you looking at failure being scared of it, you don't want to fail? Or are you like, I'm going to learn doing this, and I'm going to learn what works, what doesn't work, because it's worth it. The end value is worth it. Whether I fail 1,000 times, 10,000 times, or once, doesn't matter. But what matters is you keep trying and keep learning. If you are afraid to fail, my friend, you're not going to go anywhere. So you need to adapt that life learning mentality, that you're going to keep learning your whole life until death. You know, a statistic I'll tell you is that an average American, statistically, reads 1 book a year. They don't even finish the book. And they make minimum wage. What's the correlation, right? However, an average CEO reads 1 book a week. That's 52 books a year. And they make, statistically, 319 times more than the average American who's on minimum wage. So what's the correlation? Surely there is something to do with reading there. So you gotta keep reading. And what's so difficult? You got 200 pages in a book. A person has spent 30 years learning lessons in life and is compressed it into a 200 or 300 page book that you can finish in a week. So reading is important, learning is important. The fourth thing you gotta do is accept your mistakes and failures and learn from them. Thomas Edison is famous for inventing the light bulb, but do you know that he failed 10,000 times before he got it right? But you know what he says? He says, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I learned what methods don't work. I learned 10,000 new methods that don't work until I got the final method, which actually does work. Now imagine if you and I adopt that mentality. The fifth one, very crucial, is staying disciplined. Disciplined throughout the day, throughout the life, very important. You do what you say you will do. If you are not going to be disciplined, there will be times where you're not going to be feeling like waking up because it's a cozy weather and you don't want to go to work. But you got to put the reps in. You got to push yourself anyway, because it's that compound growth and that effect that matters. I'll give you an example. If you start eating desserts and chocolates, say 2 chocolates every night, you're not going to see yourself gain weight the next day or 3 days later or 4 days later. In a month, if you keep that up, yes, of course, you're going to see maybe 1 kg to 2 kg on your body. You're seeing that weight on you. But that's only 1 to 2 kgs. What if you keep that up throughout the year? Desserts every day. Surely by the end of the year, you will have seen yourself gain in weight by 12 to 24 kilograms. Easy. That's the power of that compound effect. Likewise, it's the same with work. You go to work for a week or 2 weeks, push yourself to 84 hours a week, put all your energy into that success that you want, that you desire. It's not gonna come in a week or 2 weeks, my friend. It's a journey. What people say about success, it's not a destination, it's the journey, the reps that you put in every single day to get to where you want, your desires. If you are disciplined, you will get your work done that you told yourself. You'll hold yourself accountable, and you will hold others accountable for what they were supposed to have gotten done, but they didn't. If you can't even hold yourself accountable, how will you hold them accountable? So all that comes into discipline. If you're disciplined, you will be known as a reliable person. When you've told someone you'll do something, they all know this guy is gonna get it done because he's a reliable person. That only comes in with discipline. The last crucial point is that your health is your wealth. Successful people work really hard, but they also prioritize their health. And it's what I'm trying to learn from them, because sometimes I overpush myself until I have that breakdown. Now, one thing we all need to do is take good rest. Make sure to get enough sleep. I've read a book called Why We Sleep, and the person goes on to describe that our nervous system gets tired at the end of the day. It's that sleep that helps it recover again. You may have noticed after a long day at work, you go back home and you're more inclined to just turn on the TV and binge watch. Or if you've got sweets in front of you, you'll be more inclined to give into that craving, because your muscle power for that discipline and to control yourself has worn out because you've been working it throughout the day. But if you sleep and you take that rest, and that recovers again, and now suddenly you've got your muscles back in control. I've heard someone say that the most stress that a person goes through is when an unsuccessful person is trying to become successful. It's apparently the most stressful period a person goes through, and I think we'd all agree that it is quite stressful. But if we look after our health, it's going to look back after us, help us get what we want. So these are a few life lessons I've learned of successful people, and I'm trying to implement it myself to help myself grow every day. I hope you have enjoyed this kind of content. If you have, do let me know. I'll be more inclined to put out more content in this personal development area, because I take personal development very dearly and personally, because I know the only way for me to grow myself is to develop myself personally first, and that will reflect into the people I surround myself with. It will reflect into my business and my growth overall. So I hope you can also implement these things like I am trying, and I will see you in the next video.